You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Greg Oates, and that's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Second and 10.
Yeah! Here we go.
Pistol now for Prescott. Into traffic, but taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. First down, Cowboys.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Not much happening there, just a short game. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. A run once more with Blue. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a good 46.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. To the 5-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He's going to be knocked down hard.
second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's fourth and goal. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This, about as short as you can get. That one is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he's got it at the 1. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
Yard line.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, yeah. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Oh, what?
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got a man, that's Horton. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Ravens first down.
42-yard line.
Here's Mitchell. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Midfield at the 48.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and a yard.
Swim. 2-2.
Another run here with Mitchell. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he will have the Ravens first down. He will convert 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Let's go! 2-2, hot!
On first down, right back to Mitchell. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here comes Mitchell on the toss to the right. Good running inside the 25. And he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown Ravens. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
We are through 1. 7-3 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. That is Ferguson in motion. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this one past the 30.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
It's first down, and they'll run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
this 3rd and 6.
47. Yeah! Here we go. Flying in. What do you think?
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. 1st touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. Cowboys are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
Now Murray on 1st down. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Downfield, he's got Horton. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me it's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Yeah, here we go. I take wide in. Hey, kill. Here we go. Going to 54.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Malachi starts there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott now. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Lou going to get it again here on first down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
3rd down, they need 5.
Yeah!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Cowboys are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Omaha, shoot! Omaha.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Keaton Mitchell down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Keaton Mitchell, touchdown Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Hey, 47.
Here's Dak to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
The city just made a sweep, you could diabetic. They mouths were full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome New Orleans with the educated and the yelling.
Here go 46. Then we're going to 53.
Prescott on first down. Got it out and downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Prescott. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his second TD catch of the season.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Here we go on the return from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Got room at the 30. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. The ball comes out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On first down, it's Murray. That's taken in by Horton. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 15-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Give up the middle for Mitchell. And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. And he will score again. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple of plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take
A give. Here comes Blue. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now, Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best possible outcome.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Dak facing 3rd and long. To the left side, he's got Ferguson, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate the call to the punt team. 4th down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball.
49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Shit.
Working from the shotgun. It's Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 15 yards to pick up. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
He'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. Back to throw is Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
On the handoff, Blue. And he is tough to bring down. Finally, the defense gets him on the ground. It'll be no gain on that one.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff, running right. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That his first touchdown this year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Ravens.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone, 4 touchbacks. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now second down throw from Murray. Picked off by T.J. Tampa. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. Oh, big problems there on the conversion. Poor snap. It is no good.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Drive will start on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
3rd and short. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Yeah, here we go. I take point.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick hitting slant there. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Another run here with Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's going to be caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
We're starting to see this a lot in the NFL. Not only fourth down tries are up, but throwing the ball short of the sticks. Teams are so reliant nowadays on yards after the catch. It can feel a little dicey upon reception, but a nice job here, and fortunately for them, it picks up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Oh, 100. Omaha.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchdown. This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2nd down, Prescott. And that ball went in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yeah, there you go. I check the ball.
To the air again. Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lance. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Hey, kill.
They'll throw again. Dak. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. That is incomplete. Here we go. And they're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.